Hello administrators, teachers, especially my STEM colleagues, students and parents. I'm Jetty Ruiz, call sign Bronco from the United States Marine Corps. And welcome to the Flight Adventure Deck at Naval Air Station Pensacola. Question for some of my colleagues and teachers. Would you like to find a way in which you can help engage your students more in STEM or science, technology, engineering, and math? Would you like to get them more interested in STEM? If you answered yes, then we can definitely offer a STEM immersive learning environment that will increase the transfer of knowledge within your subjects in science and math, right here at the Flight Adventure Deck.
The experience was really good, and we did flight simulators and learned about buoyancy and air density and water density.
We offer 3 different grade level curriculums for the Escambia County School District, Santa Rosa County School District, and middle schools. Now, starting in the 6th grade, we go over lighter than air flight and also early flight, in which your students will apply various math and also science standards such as Charles's Law. They'll use the nature of science in which they'll form a hypothesis, and they'll also go over the composition of the atmosphere. And then we'll go ahead and break them up to the groups in which they'll learn more about buoyancy and have a practical application using Boyle's Law. Then, starting in the 7th grade, they'll learn about the effects of air pressure and altitude, and they'll also form a hypothesis as well as data collection. They'll graph the results and determine whether or not, as you increase the altitude, does the air pressure now decrease.
We learned about the Bernoulli effect, air pressure, sea level.
And then, starting in the 8th grade, they'll continue to go over the nature of science, continue to form various hypotheses, and we'll do this in which they'll learn about aircraft engines.
We learned about engines, like there's different types of engines. There's the V, and then there's the radio.
They'll be able to apply Boyle's Law, and they'll also record various weights of different planets throughout the galaxy. One of their major highlights, those when they get a chance to fly in the F-35 Lightning simulator, and they'll interact with role models from the United States Navy. These Navy officers are going to teach them how to fly the F-35, and our Navy officers will also invest time with them during lunch and go over their path on how they became a naval officer. Now, this is very, very unique here at the Flight Adventure Deck, and it's something which no one else can offer.
We're a partnership with the 2 school districts, which is Escambia and Santa Rosa, and each district provides a teacher on special assignment who reports here every day to the museum.
I think for me, history works if you can touch them, if you can actually see it. There's so much history we talk about, it's a mental thing and a mental thing only. Coming here, they can take a look at aircraft, they can see sizes of things, they get a feel for what the human involvement is all about. So I find that very exciting to bring the kids here.
My students are more engaged here at Flight Adventure Deck than they might be just sitting in our classroom, because if you just look around, there's so much here to see and to touch, and the Flight Adventure Deck staff, everything they do is very hands-on. They bring students in and ask them to turn wheels to show air pressure, or they get to watch a balloon pop to show what the effect would be of sending somebody into space. So everything here is a lot more engaging, and they're teaching them in a very visual and interactive way.
So they're lifting up a lever to see how much this weighs. They're learning about air pressure, aerodynamics, the fundamentals of flight. It's not just hearing it, we're telling this to you. Now here's a physical example of how that looks in the real world. Also, in the time they spend in the simulators, it's really cool because they're already learning about distance, speed, time, heading, fuel calculations. They're sitting in a cockpit and they're taking off and flying, and you're getting the fundamentals of pitch, yaw, roll, compass, heading, all this stuff coming at you in about a 10-12 minute period.
This is a huge benefit for teachers here in Pensacola. I think that it's important that our students in our education system are taking advantage of it.
And hopefully this is something that you can do, which will now not only inspire your students to pursue a career in STEM, but possibly aviation or even in the military. And the main thing is to improve performance in your classes. Thanks, and we look forward to working with you this upcoming year.